Hello, my beautifuls. How are you? Sorry for the late start. I did warn you yesterday that that would happen. Just have a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to organize here. Chipotle happened. No, I wish I had gone to Chipotle. I did get a free Coke, though. Someone gave me a Coke. I mean, that's a win. Yeah, I know. Did you guys panic without me? I'm back. I'm back. Uh-oh, is last Epoch down? Oh, no, here we go. Any way to target farm the Wraith Lord unique? You can use Runes of Ascendance and Prophecies to get it very easily. We are going to be living in the Blood, Frost, and Death timeline until we get the boots we need. You played a lot with the new loot filter and it made your game way more fun. Thank you. You're welcome, man. Yeah, a good loot filter is make or break, really. It's make or break, honestly. I guess let's go for the Jim Tomei. EHG said that they're fixing the bug in a hotfix. Which bug? Which bug are they fixing? Got 2 LP steps, but only 12%. 12% what? 12%. What's 12%? Hi from Brazil. Hell yeah, man. Velocitator, thank you so much for the 33. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Can't wait for the Jim Tomeis we're about to get today. God, I love Jim Tomei. Hi from the Czech Republic. Hell yeah. At the risk of sounding very stupid with my world history, someone's got to educate me here. I thought the Czech Republic was now renamed Czechia. Is that not right? My world history clearly needs work. I thought people screamed at me not too long ago for calling it Czech Republic because I said it was Czechia. It's always Czech Republic, probably slang. Huh. It was Czechoslovakia and now it's Czech Republic. God, I thought it changed to Czechia. Okay, so in English, the official name is still Czech Republic. God, I'm glad I didn't get asked that on Millionaire. Is Sarah listening to the stream? She just said she's hungry. Are you listening? I'm gonna make homemade tacos later, but we can order something and then make them as a midnight snack later if you want. Cooking streams soon. I'm willing to bet that if you guys had my homemade tacos versus your average homemade tacos in whatever, an American household, I bet you my tacos are better than 95% of people's. My tacos are godly. Do I have a taco guide? I can tell you two hints that are pretty much mandatory for good tacos. Yeah, Boiler, I solved that, by the way. I solved it completely. Yeah, so here's the solution if you're having hard shell tacos, right? The first step to making good tacos is if you're using like a store-bought seasoning, like obviously it's better if you make your own seasoning. But if you're going to use a store-bought seasoning, if you read the package, it's going to tell you brown the meat and then add the seasoning with half a cup of water. This is the ultimate troll and completely wrong. Don't do that. Instead, what you should do is add the seasoning alone. And that's for two reasons. One, adding the seasoning alone without any water is going to allow the seasoning to sear into the meat. It'll give it a much stronger taste. And the second reason is even if you drain 90% of the fat out of the pan, there's still 10% of the fat just already sitting on the taco meat. And it will already allow you to stir the seasoning across all of the entire pan. Then, after you hear it like really start to sizzle, when it's starting to actually like right before the moment where it's actually going to crisp the meat in the pan because it's actually absorbed all the moisture at that point, then you add a tiny bit of water, like a tablespoon or two of water. For no other purpose other than just to add moisture to it. That's the first step. So what it's going to do is the taco meat that I make has a much stronger taste, and it will still taste moist, but it will not bleed any of the sauce through the bottom of the shell, so you'll never get a soggy shell. It's the best of all worlds, right? So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is I'm guessing you guys don't make your own homemade hard shell tortillas. There is a brand called La Tiara, which makes razor thin shells. I mean, they're like as thin as paper. It's like the slightest wrong touch just breaks them. They taste amazing, and the super thin shell is 1000% the way to go. There's no other brand possible to use. If you use the standard whatever Ortega shells, your tacos are automatically dog shit. And then the rest is pretty simple. You get cheese and fresh lettuce and sour cream and taco sauce or whatever else you want to put on it. Tomatoes. What about the Taco Bell shells? Nope. That's the wrong answer. La Tiara only. That's the only brand. They probably have them in your store. They're pretty famous. They're the best by far. It's the only brand you can use. Okay, if you make your own taco shells, then that's godly. Then that's even better. If you don't use La Tiara, you're trolling. Boiler came here and stayed, and I made him tacos. The problem was they didn't have the right shells, which ruined everything. I've never made my own shells on my own. I've made them homemade with my dad. My dad is from Mexico. I've never made them by myself, though. I used to make them with my dad, though. Never ate a taco in my life. Ban me. I mean, you're not supposed to kick people when they're down, man. If you've never ate a taco, then you're a victim. No point to further deal damage. Where can I get the loot filter for this build? I don't have a loot filter specifically for this build. I just made a guide though for you to make your own loot filter. My loot filter is not just for this build, it's for all builds that I'm playing. Like the video on the experimental affixes? Great. Did any of you watch the experimental affix video and then try it and then make your own experimental item? Did anybody do it after watching the video? This is a soul harvester. You made the boots 6 times? Or you made 6 pairs of boots? Jesus. This guy's got boots for days. I'm gonna wait for... I made the greatest boots of all time. Actually, I didn't make them at all. They just dropped naturally. Believe it or not. 3 LP last steps, those are almost impossible to drop. You're not going to get 3 LP. Like, you're probably not going to get 3. You got to settle for 2 for sure. You are not going to get 3 LP boots unless you get unimaginably lucky. So you're definitely going with 2. Wait, does anybody know what are the odds for a 3 LP last step? Well, last steps are a boss only drop, right? They only drop in this from this boss. So you got to farm this timeline, Blood, Frost, and whatever. 0.00002. Is that a percentage? Did you also add? So it's 1 in 4,000 chance. So you're gonna need to find 4,000 last steps to get 3 LP on them. All you gotta do is find 4,000 of them. And it's 50,000, or it's a 50-50 chance on the boss kill, right? So it's you need 7,400 boss kills in this monolith, and then you can get a 3 LP. You just need 7,400 kills. That's not that bad, right? In conclusion, if you get 2 LP last steps, you're gonna go with that. Why does my health orb look like that? Because I'm stacking ward. Pain Train. Thank you so much for the 3 months, man. Used to have a friend that used to go by Pain Train, but he wasn't born in 82. He was born in 85. It's pretty good, Cannibal. I have it on my Warlock. It's pretty strong. The problem is it's hard to get LP on the how do you say it? Osharion? How do you say it? Osharion? Free cloak looks better. Well, thank God. Couldn't look any worse, right? Okay, 211 corruption, boys. Okay, here we go, guys. Big fight. Okay, fight's over. We got the boots. Okay, nobody panic. Nobody panic. 2 LP one time. All right. Nothing. Woo! Dog shit like always. Lily died? No, what happened? Wait, there's a stash tab gold reduction? Wait, what? How much are they nerfing it by? Oh my God, thank God. Over 50+% off? Oh my God, my prayers have been answered. Yep, I'm banking gold. Yo, dude, I'm about to get so many stash tabs. Yep, I'm gonna be the stash tab god. I wonder what point I'm actually going to be in danger. Like, I'm over 200 corruption now. Like, is this the point where I can get one-shotted with 12,000 ward? Get them, boys. All right, let's see this death for Lily. Okay, let's see what happened here.
Something old wizard on. I looked at screen for 1 second. What did that? Like I was saying, there's no way I make it to 700 corruption. What was that? Dude,
That's also the reason why I died to the sprinkler thing. I looked away for a second and then I was running in a sprinkler and I was dead.
Something old wizard on... I looked... Something old wizard on... I looked at screen for 1 second, what did that? Like I was saying, there's no way I make it to 700 corruption. What was that? Dude,
It's gonna happen to me too. It already kind of did happen to me with the sprinkler thing. Yeah, I get this song stuck in my head sometimes. Sometimes the song gets stuck in my head. DM deleted his paladin? Why? What happened? Oh, he accidentally deleted his paladin? Oh, yeah. A voice inside my head. Another Jim Tomei? Hell yeah. Has DM been enjoying Last Epoch? Does he like the game? DVZTY, thank you so much for the 2 months, man. The voice inside my head. Love watching my content, all the love. Thanks for saying that, my dude. Appreciate you. You wonder what the inside of my head looks like? It's pretty much hollow, man. God put an IOU one brain in the empty space. Without Maxroll, the ARPG genre would be handicapped. We've been trying our best, man. We've been trying our best. I had a conversation with Alex recently, and we reflected upon the years at Maxroll. Alex is the guy who runs the show at Maxroll. And he was talking about how sometimes it's very disheartening how many different people, how many different sites, how many different discords endlessly talk shit about Maxroll and its creators and da 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 da. I was like, well, I think it's a function, it's somewhat of a function of if people are talking shit about you, then you're probably doing something right. Because there are a lot of people that would make you believe that Maxroll is the most evil dog shit guide writing site ever. Wow, these guys are getting tomahawked. How's it going with the character? Real good, man. I love my little necromancer. Two LP, I'll take that. 3 LP, excuse. 3 LP. I ain't leaving no 3 LPs on the ground. Is this thing even good? Thoughts on FF7 Rebirth? I'll tell you what, man. My opinion of it is changing a bit. When I first played it the first day, I was really not having fun with it. I thought it was very different from the original. I thought that all of the extra little systems that they added made the game worse. I thought riding around on my chocobo was clunky. I had a pretty negative first day, man. I really debated just deleting the game and not playing it anymore. I said, you want to know what? I'm going to fire it up again. I've gotten significantly better, like 1,000,000 times better at fighting with the new system. And I got a lot better at traversing the overworld. I still think it's pretty janky, but I've definitely figured out how to do it pretty well. And then I played very close attention to the story, and the story seems to be following the original pretty damn closely. Like, not exactly, but so far it's pretty good, so I'm enjoying it a lot more now. I've gotten very, very, very good at the combat system. Now in every fight, I can dodge almost every attack, and I just inflict massive, massive amounts of pain. Got a hell of a lot better at fighting. Yeah, I'm having a lot more fun with it now that I'm further and now that I'm better at the game. All right, well, let's go for more Jim Tomes. Yeah, well, a lot of my criticisms, I'll be honest with you, a lot of my criticisms I stand by. The overworld is janky as hell. Like, get on your chocobo and ride around on the overworld. You will run into every rock, every little pebble, every corner of every bench. It's pretty janky. All of the additional systems that they added to FF7, I think, make it just worse. Oh, here you have this, what is it called? The folio system, where you have to learn to make your stuff better. Bad. Here, your weapons level up and give you new abilities. Bad. I just think it's worse. The combat system, if you gave me a choice, FF7's modern like action combat system or turn-based combat, what would you guys pick? If you're playing the Final Fantasy Rebirth, would you rather have the system that they put in, or would you rather have turn-based combat like the original? What would you rather have? Turn-based, old system, turn-based, action, active, turn-based, turn-based every day, turn-based, of course. Give me the old one, turn-based. I hate the current combat system. See? The new combat system, worse. So, I don't take back anything that I said. I stand by all of my criticisms, which made me dislike it. But the thing that makes me enjoy it again is they did do some things that make it more fun. For example, I like the mini games. They put mini games everywhere. The piano mini game, the frog mini game, the card game. Now that's great. You can put mini games everywhere, and I think that's an improvement on the original. Now that's now you're making me have some fun. The graphics are stunning. They're just godly. By the way, another thing. You want to know another thing that sucks? I didn't even talk about this. You want to know another thing that sucks about the new system? Is the summons. Before, if you summoned Ifrit, he would just do a massive hellfire to the whole thing. Now you summon Ifrit and he fights along with you and he has like different abilities. I can't even explain how much worse I think that is. If I summon Ifrit, just have him cast a giant fireball and hit everything for 1,000 damage. Another thing that's just worse, man. The whole combat simulator system. I guess it gives you additional chances to fight battles, but I don't really like that either. Yeah, I'm never going to call him Ifrit. Ifrit sounds stupid as hell. His name's Ifrit. Yeah, another thing that's way worse about the original, Chadley exists. Chadley in the game makes it just worse. You don't know what's funny? People use the word Chad as like, you know, like an awesome person, right? And they use Karen as somebody who is like, I don't know, not a nice person. When I was growing up, I knew one kid named Chad. He was a gang leader and a drug lord, and he dropped out of school and got in fights, and I don't know where he is now. He's probably either dead or locked in prison for the rest of his life. So that's the Chad that I knew. And the only Karen that I ever knew in my life, I worked with her, and she was one of the main bosses. And when I first started working there, people were deathly afraid of her. Said, "Oh my God, you don't want to work with Karen. She is like the most strict boss you'll ever have. Get ready to cry." And so I did not get Karen as my boss. And one day, she walked by my desk, and I was playing poker with the guy who sat next to me, Christian. We were just playing poker. And she walked by, and she looks at me, and she goes, "Are you two playing poker?" It was like the middle of the workday. We just decided, we're going to take a break and just play some poker, just right here, screw it. She looks at me, and she goes, "Are you two playing poker?" And I said, I looked her right in the eye, said, "Yeah." And she looked me in the eye and she goes, "I love poker. What other card games do you guys know?" It's like, "I know a lot of card games. You want to play over lunch sometime?" She goes, "Yeah." I go, "Okay." Never had a problem with Karen. So for me, I had the exact opposite experience. A Chad is someone you do not want to associate with. And Karen was nice to me. being intimidating is being intimidating does not, it's not always bad. She was always nice to me. Like, I had to, later on in my career, I had to work with her on some projects. And Karen was one of the smartest people in our department. She had a lot of super fancy degrees. She held a lot of very, very powerful positions within finance where she actually like steered the ship. She's very smart, so you're not going to fool her. Like there's no games here. So when I had to work with her, the rare moments that I had to work with her, you know, I had a pretty good reputation where I worked. People knew that if I got assigned onto your project, we were going to dominate. It was just that simple. So she'd never worked with me before, but she definitely knew that I didn't play games either. And so when I got assigned the projects under her, I would just ask her if I could pop into her office for a second and say, hey, so we're doing this project together. I wanted to give you like a 10-second rundown on what I was thinking of how we could solve this problem. And I want to hear your thoughts and tell me if you think this is good or not. She goes, okay. And then I would give her my 10-second speech. And then she would tell me, okay, that's good. Or I think we should go in a different direction and we should do this. And then I just said, okay, we'll do it that way. Or, okay, I'll proceed as planned. And that's it. So never had any problems with her because I didn't allow there to be problems. Like, let's talk about how we want to handle this straight up. Let's agree on it. And then I will go get it done. Never had a problem with her ever. Got along just fine. Can I show you my inventory? I sure can. I've got an ivory wand. I've got a necropolis helmet. I have noble gloves. I have 3 keys, an amulet, a chain belt, an idol, and I just picked up this amulet. Yep. Pretty exciting. In the Philippines, if your favorite thing to do is gossip all day, you're called a emeritus. I'm scared to ask what that means. Should I know what that means? Yeah, I don't mean to brag, guys, but I pretty much have the best inventory ever. Do I let my ward regenerate or do I heal? I never drink a potion unless I'm trying to kill a boss. I never drink a potion unless I'm trying to kill a boss. So I just let it regen. It'll regen very quickly. As long as you don't get one-shotted, you will be fine. I've never found a 4 LP item. Nope. Never have. Can I do the Mario? I'm scared to ask what that means. What's a 4 LP item? A unique has a chance. A unique has a chance to drop with something called legendary potential. legendary potential ranks from 1 to 4. 4 legendary potential are the best items that you can find in the game. I found many 3 legendary potentials. I found one earlier. But 4? No. I would love it if my Wraith Lord would attack. That would be so nice. Yeah, I've never found one. I mean, I would take 4 LP B gloves, sure. I want a 4 LP fire starter wand. If I got that, I would cry. Yeah, it must be really hard to make minion AI in ARPGs because every ARPG has never gotten it perfectly right. I don't understand why this has to be, but for some reason, every minion in every ARPG has terrible AI. The biggest problem with the Wraith Lord is the Wraith Lord just stops attacking. I just don't understand why. Like, the coding of when the Wraith Lord attacks or not is just not done correctly. It's not that bad. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's enough to be annoying. Like, it's enough to make you consider not playing the build. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of ways you can kind of snap him out of it. You either have to teleport and move him, or you can try to give him a new target with A, or you can resummon him. All of those will give you some level of success in snapping him out of it. But it's still pretty annoying, man. It's still pretty annoying. Anybody who's played Wraith Lord will be able to vouch for this. What's better, spell and dot damage, or just dot damage? I'm not sure I understand the question. It just completely depends on your build. If you're doing a full, like, bleed build that doesn't scale off of spell power, then it would be dot damage. If you're doing I'm not sure I understand the question. When you have a skill, it has different tags that scale it. So if your ability is a spell and it's a dot, then spell and dot would both be godly. If it's only a dot, then it's only dot damage. If it's only a spell, then it's only spell, right? Or am I not understanding the question? You're doing a Warpath Sentinel. All right, what you need is my Apathy's Maw. I have a 1 LP Apathy's Maw. I would give it to you for free if I could. Apathy's Maw is mucho el goodo. Is it fun to take another player's build? That can only be answered by you, my friend. How do you have fun? You got a 2 LP Maw? Well, that's insane. Keep going, boys. You're doing great. All right. Okay, we're looking for Jim Tomes. There aren't any. Here's one. There's two, actually. Okay, let's go this way. Am I going to hit 100 today? I would like to. I got a super late start on my stream, though. Definitely going to hit 99, that's for sure. 99 and 98 are real tough. Yeah, we don't get double Jim Tome anymore either. Thoughts on Usurper's mandate for Wraith Lord? I don't even know what that unique is. What is it? I don't know. What does it do? Need my Wraith Lord to attack. There we go. I wish he would attack. I wish my Wraith Lord would attack instead of ice skating around the ring. There we go. This is what's painful about it? This is painful to watch. What's painful? Yeah, his AI. I mean, I don't think I've submitted a bug report. Let me send EHG a little something here. EHG has said 10,000 million times, if you have a problem with something in the game, file a bug report and they will read it. And they said, don't write 3 words, actually describe in detail of what's wrong. So, maybe 2 or 3 times a day, I file a bug report and I tell them exactly what's wrong. And then maybe we'll be blessed by the gods, and next season in 1.1 we'll get a patch note line that says significantly improve the AI of the Wraith Lord and actually makes him attack reliably. And that would be so nice. I have seen them directly fix problems that I have reported. I've seen it already because I've been played a little bit in October. I put a bunch of bug fixes in the game at that time. I reported bugs, and they actually messaged me and said, hey Rax, we watched your stream, we saw the bug, we saw you file the report. We actually fixed it in the next patch. Thank you. Okay, well then, if you're going to do that, then I'm going to keep filing bug reports. If that's all I have to do to get EHG to listen, that's pretty easy. There is definitely a problem with Wraith Lord targeting enemies. He just doesn't get it. He gets it sometimes. Does Blizzard do that? Kind of. I mean, honestly, I would say, well, so Blizzard has their Blizzard doesn't have an in-game thing for report a bug. So they do read their forums. They do read the bug reports on the forums. Blizzard has a partner Discord where the partners of the game can speak to them, and there is a bug report thing there, and they do read it. They absolutely read it, because they'll give you like a little check mark, or they'll give you like a little magnifying glass saying that they're looking into it, and they'll like let you know. They'll be like, all right, you can say like, oh, this passive says that it works for fire damage, and it doesn't. Here's a clip. It doesn't work. They'll like maybe react with a magnifying glass that, okay, they're looking into it. And then maybe later they'll change the reaction to a check mark saying, yeah, this is bugged, we'll fix it. Then you see in the patch notes, this passive now correctly applies to fire damage or whatever. So yes, they do listen. They do read like the general public bug report forum, and there is a spot for content creators to report bugs that they do read it. 100% they read it. Yeah, it's not 200 business days. They respond. They do. They listen but no action. No, they take action. I'll give you one specific example. The partners when the abattoir came out said, listen, snapshotting in Diablo 4 is a massive, massive problem that's like ruining the game. People are clearing Abattoir of Zir level 25 because they snapshot all these stupid ass bugs which shouldn't even be possible, and it's just straight up ruining the game. Then they would say, show us how to replicate it. How do you snapshot these buffs? Exactly what do you do? So then we show them a video, or we will write down the steps. This is how you snapshot it, and you get 10 million% damage from it, and it's stupid. Then when Season 3 came out, you saw on their campfire, they said, there was a patch note that said, we've removed pretty much every known source of snapshotting in the game. And then they said in the campfire chat, it is our intention to block all snapshotting in the game, which is good. No player should want snapshotting in video games. It's stupid as hell. We don't want that. We want it removed entirely. So that's an example of them taking feedback, taking immediate action on it. They even spoke about it in the campfire chat. True. I don't have a specific loot filter. I made a video a few days ago called Endgame Tips and Tricks, where I showed people how to make a loot filter specifically for their build. I would strongly recommend watch the video. Open up a blank loot filter and watch that video and follow along. I think your happiness playing Last Epoch, making your own really quickly in 5 to 10 minutes will go way up. I think that video will help you a lot. I would strongly advise you to watch it. Watch that video, helps a lot. Use that video for sure. Yeah. My videos are amazing. You constantly watch them. Thanks for saying that, man. I get mixed feedback on different kinds of videos that I make, which is expected. But the videos that people seem to pretty universally like, no matter what game I'm making them for, PoE, Last Epoch, Diablo 4, or whatever. People seem to like my guides. If I make a guide teaching you how to do something, people usually like those videos the best. Beginner's guide, crafting guide, endgame guide is usually the videos that people like the most from me. It seems. Don't you miss the chest buffs if I don't use my potions throughout? Yes, but you also lose a lot if you're constantly potioning. Keep in mind, look at my Wraith Lord right there. You see my Wraith Lord doing literally nothing? So remember this. Your Wraith Lord gets very confused about attacking all the time. Every time you summon a volatile zombie or you drink a potion, you are giving your Wraith Lord a global to execute, where if he didn't execute that global, he would have spent it hitting the monsters. The only time that you should be using Summon Volatile Zombie, or you should be drinking your potion, is if you're fighting a boss, because the Wraith Lord doesn't need a buff to kill. He doesn't need to gobble any minions to one-shot all of these monsters. At least not at 230 corruption or whatever I'm at. If you're way, way higher, then you're going to need to use them all the time. But for now, so I missed the buff here, so now I'm going to have to summon a zombie for this guy. But every time that you summon the zombie, you're giving him a global where otherwise he could be one-shotting 3 enemies. So I actually think it slows you down to do that. Go into detail about the topics. Yeah, my one concern though, I do have some feedback. I do want some feedback though. Some of my guides go a lot longer than I would like them to be. Like my Last Epoch guide and my PoE guide, my PoE Beginner's Guide, and my PoE Beginner's Guide Part 2, all of them were 1 hour long. And I'm not trying to take an hour of your time, but when I go back and I look at the video that I made, I don't really put any fluff in my videos either. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, how could I have made it shorter? I could obviously just talk faster, but I don't know. I think I talk at a pretty normal pace, talking just normally, and it's an hour long. I could just speed up and talk really fast. And then I sit there, I'm like, should I have cut out some of the topics? But I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, well, I put the topic in the video because I thought it would help people. I mean, what am I going to do? Leave some stuff out? It's like, that doesn't sound like the right answer. I don't know what the right answer is. Yeah, the chapters are there. You got to have the chapters. Those have to be there. Oh my god, 5% health, 20 health. Is it my birthday? You like the Spotify playlist? Hell yeah, man. T4 Julra is way harder. I've never actually fought T4 Julra on any character. I've never even fought her before. I wonder how she'd do against Mr. Wraith Lord here. I fought T3 Julra, and my Wraith Lord killed T3 Julra in 1 hit. She died in 1 attack. The first rule of ARPGs is get so much damage that you don't have to do the mechanics. That is the only reason 99.9% of people have an Uber Lilith kill. If Uber Lilith, you had to fight her solo, and every player had to do all of her mechanics no matter what, you would lose 99% of the clears. I think 99% of players cannot kill Uber Lilith, even if you had to do her mechanics. If you had to actually do all of her mechanics in every phase. Yeah, the number would be higher if her hitboxes were more fair. But here's the thing, though. A lot of players, you know, rightfully so, they rage at Uber Lilith's hitboxes on her waves, which is fine. And then because of that, a lot of people won't even continue, like, attempting her. But phase 2, if you have to actually do her mechanics, in my opinion, is way harder than phase 1. Okay, I'm going to try to make a new loot filter rule here. I want to make a new rule. And I want to get rid of these experimental and personal items rule. I'm going to delete this. I want to add a rule. And I want you to show me a rule with experimental or personal items and a rarity of exalted. That's what I want. This game has a loot filter. Is the year 3030? Do any other games have loot filters? There's a lot of theories going around on the internet, but really what it comes down to is aliens. It's just alien technology to have something that filters out unwanted loot. It's just aliens. It's just aliens. Okay, we got the boots. Nobody panic. We need 2 LP on these. 2 LP and we can try to make the greatest boots ever. Nope. Not good enough. Wait, can you guys see how much LP is there? Can you see how much there is before you... I don't understand. Can you see how much there is before you even mouse over it? Oh, you were guessing. I was going to say, what? How did you know? You can't do a loot filter by legendary potential. It's been suggested to them. I think they're considering doing it, but admittedly, I don't know where they are on that subject. Entropy, thank you so much for the Prime, man. You liked the Glyph of Insight video, but the table lied to you. You adjusted the affix tiers for the correct eye level for minion damage, and you got ward per int. Do you have a video of it? Do you have a video of it? Entropy? Or do you have a screenshot of the gloves, and did you not edit the gloves after you slammed it? Did you do anything to the gloves after you put the experimental on it? Do you still have them? So I can look for you and see if it actually screwed you or not. By chance were you crafting belts? Belts are the ones that need the base, right? Were you crafting belts? Entropy. Yeah, take a screenshot and post it. Let me look at the gloves. Let me see what's wrong here. Or what are they? Are they gloves? What are they? Or is it a belt? Three LP fighting chance. How do I like my current build? I think it's one of the best builds in last epoch period. It's super strong. You forgot about the base? Oh, okay. Yeah, every kind of... I made the same mistake. I bricked my belt because I made the exact same mistake, but I'm not making that mistake again. I did the exact same thing. Is Hydrahedron still strong? I think it's still one of the best in the game, right? Is Noma Hammer Pally strong? I'm making one right now. I like him, but I had so much fun on my Wraith Lord that I just play my Wraith Lord all day right now. But I am gonna make other stuff. The nice thing about my Wraith Lord is he can farm gear for almost all of my other characters. $126 health on the amulets. Strong. Need to vendor these. 5% health, 20 health. Very, very, very crazy strong. Can I get rid of this? Can I get rid of 5 Elirez? Yeah, I can. Look, boys. We're gonna get some more ward. Alright. I apologize. For like 5 straight minutes, we're gonna have to do something a little boring. But I have to do it, unfortunately. There's no way around it. This part is not going to take too long. We're going to grab all of these exalts. And we're going to throw them on the ground. And we're going to see how many of them survive the cut. Looks like about half of them. Half of them survive the cut. I'm saving up all my money until the patch hits, which is going to give us cheaper stash tabs. If it's 50% off, then I'm 1,000% saving my money. Okay, let's see how many of them survive. Okay, quite a few of them actually. Here's one entire tab that I can use. Let's see how many of these survive. Drain life, we don't use that. 3 to summon Wraith. Excuse? Okay, one more round. Then we have to look at the uniques. Drop them all on the ground. Did we get anything good? Maybe we can keep that one. Okay, so we're going to fill up those two. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab all of these. And we're going to see what we have. So, let's sort them. Let's go to one-handers. 1, 1, 2, 2, and 2. The only range is the area damage, poison damage. 29 and 33. I think we can just get rid of all three of them. Don't need any of them. This has 1 LP, so do these. Let's go like that. Okay, quiver, huh? I already have 2 LP on it. No harm in keeping an extra one, I guess. Okay, let's go back to one-handers here. We got this. We got 1 and 1. Stock ship. Need a how many fire starter torches do we have? Okay, I like this is my favorite leveling weapon, so I'm willing to keep 15 copies of it. Wish I could get like a 3 LP fire starter torch. I would put a very large wiener in my mouth for that, but I can't find one. This has 3 LP, this has 1, useless. Cleaver solution, 1 LP. Nah. Or rayless. I don't think I have this. Yes, I do. 1 LP is better than 0. I know I have this one. Unless I just threw it away. I guess I just threw it away. Okay, well now we have it again. Let's go to body armors. I have 2 and a 1. This is a 2, that's better than a 1. This is better than this. Okay, gloves. Gloves, gloves, gloves. 2 LP. I guess let's take the health and the resistances. 1 LP. Just throw these away. Okay, I'll take those. Okay, boots, boots. Belt, belt. I already have 2 with LP on it. This is 18 Weaver's Will. This is 11. Throw away the 11. This is better than this. Don't think we need this amulet, but we can check anyway. Nope.
Okay, two-handers. Told you this was going to be boring, guys. Sorry. Relic, helm, relic, relic, helm. Okay, don't need this one as well. Let's go to the boots. 1 LP, 1 LP, that's fine. Apex of Thought. Nope. Howl of the West Wind. Last Steps with 1 LP. Nope. Okay, relics. Don't think I even have this one. Can always take 2 of those. 2 and 2, another 2. So it's the mana. So the best would be a 40-40. Oh, this is way higher on the resistances. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's all dog shit. Let's go to the rings. One LP is better than none. Last time that I checked. Two LP on this one. Better than this. Okay, very nice. Looks like we're cleaning everything up quite nicely there. Now we can take all this and vendor them.
Yes.
Almost getting to the point where I'm going to be a little bit more picky on my uniques. I'm not even going to pick them up if they don't have 1 LP. I think I'm getting close to having almost 1 of everything. Need to grab the rest of these though. Another torch. Another torch, another 1 LP. 3 LP on this one, that's amazing. 3, 2, and 2. Holy shit, 2 LP is for noobs. And let's just go with the 2, 3 LPs. That should be good pretty much forever. This is going on the ground, Let's check the quivers here. 2 LP is better than 1, last I checked. Here's 2 LP. Nice. Here's a 2 LP dagger. This one's out, this one's in. I actually just threw down the better one, but I don't care anymore. We've come too far. Gloves, gloves, relic, relic, catalyst, gloves, catalyst. Get me. My stash is so organized. Kind of. Kind of. I don't need 3 cleaver solutions. This can be thrown away. Okay, this 1 LP is better than a 0 LP. 1 and 1. Only has 1 to rune bolt. This one's out. Two-handed staff. Let's keep this. Gloves. 1 and 1. Here's a 3. $18, $23, $17. Let's take this. I don't know what these are. Wing guards. Here. Okay. Frostbite shackles are very, very good. Very good. Okay. Catalyst. I hate to do it, but I think I'm gonna have to buy another tab. I can just do it here. Let me just rename this Catalyst. Let's go over here. Let's rename this Shields. Give me all of these. Okay. Easy. All right. Okay. I put everything where it belongs. Wow. Inventory simulator. When's the next character? Pretty soon, and we need to pump up all the other characters that we've already made. The good news is, of course, I say this, and now my Wraith Lord dude is guaranteed to die. But what I was going to say is the good news is my Wraith Lord is finally at like that 200 potential or 200 corruption level, where you can I actually have a character that can farm all the endgame stuff for all of my characters, as long as this guy doesn't die. I don't really know if there's a massive reason to go way higher than 200 for farming. This guy should be able to farm a lot. Do I have a sentinel? Yeah, I have a sentinel is paladin, right? Yeah, I have a Nova Hammerton. Resummon this guy and go like this. Now they'll all die. They're all gonna die now. Yep, no chance anymore. You got a 4 LP vial of volatile ice. Nice. Saucy. Kirk is here. 60-month resub. Kirk is the 3rd person ever in my channel to have the diamond hoodie. Can you imagine? Imperium Rapid Face Mageologist Dave Gaion. Did I say that right? Gaion? Stan? They make it so hard to find the Twitch Prime checkbox. Did they actually change it so people don't use it? Floki, thank you so much for the sub, man. Is it the bald Kirk? Yeah, Kirk's bald on top. That's okay, though. Kirk just got engaged, actually. He's finally off the market, boys. Now we have a chance. I just stand down here. I'm just gonna stand down here and let everything come to me. Yeah. Are there any Starforge deals coming up that you know of? I can find out in 2 seconds. I'll ask. In a second. Just make sure that I'm not gonna die for doing it. No, I'm not gonna die. Level am I in SSF? 10. Someone in my chat was wondering if Starforge is having any major deals coming up. Anything for March Madness or Easter or something? Any idea what the deal is? Remind me, because I'm gonna forget to check. But remind me to check on what the answer was. Two LP gloves, not bad. You'll give me a crisp $1 bill for a diamond hoodie. You know, diamond isn't the highest tier. The highest tier is the blue hoodie. You have to be sub to me for 10 years. I don't know, like, this is not something to clip and hold me to, because I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I mean, I guess you can clip it. Let me be purposely vague about it. I don't know what I am going to do, but I'm gonna do something for... I might do it for everybody that gets the diamond hoodie. I'm definitely gonna do it for everybody if anybody ever gets a blue hoodie in my channel. I'm gonna do something memorable for them. I haven't decided what it is. I have some ideas, but it's gonna be something. Where can I see this build? I just posted the guide on YouTube with a Maxroll planner. We keep getting this question. Let me go grab the video for you. The planner is in the description if you don't want to watch the video. Let me grab it for you. Here it is. Okay, pin it for you. There you go. It's up there. Alright, take the Jim Tomei. These are famous last words, but I don't currently feel like I'm in a lot of danger here. I don't think I've ever been brought below like 5,000 ward ever. So I'm wondering what level of corruption I can comfortably farm with a very low chance of dying. What do you guys think it's at? It's at like 215 right now. Oh, I'm not invincible. I'm not invincible, but I would say I'm comfortable. But I am not invincible at all. Dude, my Wraith Lord needs to attack, man. Attack, please. Thank you. Attack, Wraith Lord. Attack. Thank you. Okay. I don't think I need to pick this up. Rax is the invincible master of streaming. Oh my god, I'm not invincible. And I am not the master of streaming. But 6 days, guys. In 6 days, I streamed every single day for 5 straight years. I did not miss a single day. There's a Jim Tomei back there? Alright. We're gonna go back and get it. We would never miss a Jim Tomei. By the way, I beat the Echo right in the first step. Yeah, that was nice of you to say. Okay, where did I miss it? Where? Where? Oh, you meant, oh, there was a book. You meant there was literally a book sitting there. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, might be good. Let's keep that. Gold. God, I love gold. Wand, reach at the grave with no LP. I'm crying. Alright, this is going to push me up to 250 corruption, about. Okay, guys, here we go. 250 corruption boss. Ready? 250 corruption boss. Watch this. I don't even know what this guy does. If I'm being honest. Oh, he doesn't have the buff. He didn't have the buff. Oops. My bad. I screwed up badly. I should have one-shot him, but I forgot to give him the only thing that makes him do any damage. My bad. Well, I really choked on that one. I didn't realize that the buff fell off of him. A Jim Tome right at the start? Yeah, that was a major fuck up by me. My bad. Well, the good news is right after this we're going to have another chance to fight another boss. Let's see if I can not choke this time. Alright, now everything's going to die. Zapped. Nice. Almost level 99, boys. Yeah, I pressed every button except for the button that I had to press. Imagine. Summon this guy, buff him, and now everything's dead. That's good. Okay. Whenever you're ready, buddy. Thank you for the help. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Take all of the Jim Tomes. Okay, here we go. Another try, another try. Oh, dang it. False alarm. Oh, 2 Jim Tomes in a row? Let's go, dude. Have I seen Crip's Beastmaster build? I haven't. One thing about me, guys, this is not like a stuck up or an ignorant or narcissistic comment. I just almost never, for any game that I cover, I don't watch any other content creators' videos, like hardly ever, on a game that I already play. Like anybody, because I already play it so much, I make so much content. The last thing I want to do is watch more content on the stuff that I already spend my whole life doing, you know what I mean? I just can't stomach it. So I never watch, I hardly ever watch anybody's videos. Why don't I use transplant? Because I need the boots that are going to drop off of this boss. Once I get the right boots and I slam them correctly, I will 100% respec transplant. Until you have that, you need to use Skelly Mage. Because Skelly Mage lets you teleport. I'm just trying to get my teleport on, that's all. Yep. Fry him down, boys. Fry him down. Yep. Yes, sirree, Bob. Boom. Gone. Easy. Okay, Jim Tomes. Okay, here we go. Boss time. Let's see if I can do this correctly for once. The crafting video I posted today was simply amazing. Thanks for saying that, man. Okay, here we go. Can we do this correctly? One, 2, 3, gone. Okay, we actually did that correctly. We got no boots. I'm crying. 2 LP on the amulet. 0 LP on the gloves. 88 or 80? 88's pretty sick. Okay. Back in we go. Looking for Jim Tomes. Don't see any. So let's just start moving as far out as possible. Okay, now the Wraith Lord's gonna one-shot everything. Here's a mage. Mage died. That dude takes you several minutes as a fight. Yeah, we just used the Wraith Lord, buddy. Beekeeper gloves 1 LP. Dog shit like always. Okay, let's go this way. Shoot them down. We're almost 99. Anybody remember my Falconer? Remember my Falconer that was 99.5? Yeah, I remember him. I looked at chat, looked back, I was running in a sprinkler and I was dead. Unbelievable. Died at 99.5, imagine. So this. Okay, they're dead. They're dead again. Let's go this way. Does not fit in inventory. Wah. Every reward being a set reward or playing Diablo 4 for a week. How many hours a day do I have to play Diablo 4? Like the problem for me, I'd rather take the set item thing. The problem for me with Diablo 4 is it comes down to something very, very simple. It's just not that fun. That's the only requirement for Blizzard to get me to come back and play the game. Yeah, it's not fun because there's nothing to do. I took a peek at the Gauntlet viewership. Did anybody take a peek, like after the first 4 hours the Gauntlet was released? Did anybody take a peek at the Diablo 4 category and look at how many viewers it had? It was not good. Yeah, it's kind of like we've talked about before. It's not even for me, it's not even a function of belief in the developers. Like, I think Joe Pipora, I think Adam Jackson, I think a lot of the main developers on Diablo 4, they're probably great developers with great ideas. I don't even think that's the problem. The problem is they have a long, long way to go to catch up to PoE and Last Epoch, in my opinion. It's not even a function of can they do it. I'm pretty sure that they can do it, but the time that it's going to take to do that, by then, I think Diablo 4 is already going to be obsolete. Because PoE 2 will be out. Last Epoch, if they get a couple of seasons going and add more to the end game, it's going to be like, it's going to be very hard for Diablo 4 to catch up in time. I don't know. They seem confident that Season 4 will be a turning point. I'll be honest with you, I would love to see that happen. I would love for Season 4 to make itemization super fun, the game's super fun, and everyone's liking Diablo 4 again. I would love that. I don't know if they're gonna need a pretty colossal effort. They're gonna need a significant effort to make that happen, man. You got a 2 LP Wraith Lord helmet. What should you slam into it? Health is always a godly option. Health is always for any piece of gear for practically any character. Health is always a thing. I assume levels to... are there levels to Wraith on... Is it on helmet or is it on chest? Maybe Wraith is on chest? Necrotic, minion necrotic damage is really good. Levels to zombies, is that needed though? I already had, what would you give to the zombies? I thought I already had all the additional skill points on the zombie skill. Yeah, because in the skill tree, right, you can already get all of the additional summons. So anything with minion damage, minion necrotic, or health, anything like that would be good. Int is really good, yeah. Int, minion necrotic, or any kind of health. Levels to zombies, I genuinely, what would that do for? Does that actually do something for you? Alright, I got bad news, guys. We gotta do one more boring thing. I'm sorry. I don't want to do it, so... But we gotta do it. It's gonna be boring. Give me 1 second. I gotta look at my stupid ass. What are they called? I keep calling them charms. Idols. Why can't we just call them the same thing in all the games, man? Alright, so let's check them out here. Okay. So we gotta check out these idols and see if I will ever use them, and I probably won't. Everything that isn't good is getting trashed. All right. Okay, here we go. Ain't no way I'm keeping that one. No. That one's godly. No. No. What's max? 8? I'll keep that. You're out. Maybe. No. Keep that. Health and crit. Health goes to 80. I'm gonna pass on that one. 5 Ellie res is bad. I'll keep 6 and higher. Anything with Vite is staying. These two are out. No. Keep 13 or higher here. I just threw down a 14. Oh well, it's gone forever. This is perfect. I gotta keep that. Not the worst. Maybe these 3 are good. I'm not really sure if I'm being honest. Out. That had ward retention on it though. Here it is. Let's keep it because it has ward retention. Out. Out. Not bad. 8% is too low. These are okay. Nah. Nah. Ward retention with cold res. This has vitality on it. Maybe. Ward retention is staying pretty good. Yeah, these are the 2 min rolls. Let's just throw that away. Not the worst. Keep that. This is out. No. Boy, I really wish I could actually set my filters for my... for my loot filter. I wish I could actually filter out the idols, is what I meant to say. It's not the worst. No. 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 Ward retention, I'll always keep ward. Maybe. Okay, so we kept about half of them. Half of them were keepers. Probably not a bad result. Okay. Start grabbing everything over here. Okay. Probably good. Sure. Maybe. Maybe we can keep... Definitely don't want this one. Definitely don't want this one either. Nor that one. Okay. Eh. Nah. No. No. This is okay. Oops. This is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. The rolls are too bad. Oops. Maybe. Keep that one. Keep this one. No. No. No, no. No. This is decent. Okay, so those were really bad. Jeez. Those were bad. Alright, hopefully this is like the last round of these that we have to do. Excellent. Last time here. Well, this is easy. They all suck, so we just throw away everything. I think it's too low. That one's pretty nice. Boy, we really need a better way of doing this. We just need a much better loot filter option for this. This is so tedious and dumb. We definitely need some improved loot filter options. It's decent. No. No. This one's super nice. Okay. Any idols I could have filtered out? Okay, there's our first tab. And here's our second tab of keepers. Okay, that was boring. Sorry about that. I am on hardcore, yes. Pretty much, if you ever watched me stream an ARPG, there are some exceptions, but almost always I'm playing on hardcore in every game. Speaking of hardcore in every game, we got Darth microtransaction here. Yo, DM. Heard about your pally, man. Your paladin was taken too early, my friend. Thanks for the raid, man. By the way, I was thinking about, for fun in my free time, trying Helldivers 2. I know you played it. What would you give Helldivers, anybody in chat, I guess, but I'm also asking DM. What would you give Helldivers 2 out of a 10? Like, how good of a game is it? It's a 9 out of 10? Oh man, it's a 9? I bought it for the PS5 just for fun, just so I would, I don't know, use my PlayStation that I bought. Okay, I almost certainly... I'm not going to play tonight because I need to finish Final Fantasy VII first. Probably, but I am going to play it. I already bought it. I already installed it. So I am going to play. Can PS5 players play with computer players in that game? Alright, that's nice. DM, I'm making tacos later if you're hungry. DM, how do you feel about tacos? Spread democracy? People are always saying that about Helldivers. Why do people say that? Is that like the Helldivers motto? Just play it, you'll understand it's the story. Oh, well then I'm not gonna see it, right? I just skip all the story stuff. Is like spreading democracy like code word for shooting everybody dead or something? Okay. Don't play Helldivers solo, it's not fun or what? Is Wraith Lord slow compared to other builds? I mean, as fast as you can run through the map, everything's dead pretty much if the Wraith Lord decides to attack. Damn, look how many monsters are here. Just gonna run in a circle while he kills everything. Why am I not using corrosion on Infernal Shade? You mean Dread Shade? What is corrosion? A passive? I don't know the names of the passives in this game. Oh shit, I just messed it up so bad. I messed up. Oh well. Guess we'll just run in a circle until the Wraith Lord kills everything. There we go. Now he's attacked. Sometimes the Wraith Lord gets confused. And I get confused that the Wraith Lord is confused. Armor Shred and conversion of Ignite Fire to bleed fizz damage on Infernal Shade. Okay, we'll check it out here in a second. Let me finish this echo here. Okay, this is actually bad. My guy keeps dying. So let's go over here. Let's give him some buffs. I'm going to resummon him over here. Let's just chill over here for a moment. while Mr. Wraith Man kills everything. Yeah, the Wraith Lord is the ADC and I'm Thresh. Given the monsters a box combo, no slaw, extra fries. Anybody in my chat understand that reference? Someone's gotta understand what I just said. Extra toast, not fries. Nah, that's too many carbs, man. No Raising Cane eaters, huh? Fries are all carbs, right? But you're right. You're not wrong there. But you don't understand what it's being compared to. You can eat half of a box of fries, or you can eat a jawbreaker-sized Texas toast. Yeah, I mean, people who order an extra toast, pretty much you have to call the police. You don't have to call the police, you gotta call an ambulance. Oh wait, dude, check corrosion. Oh yeah, this is how small my brain is. I actually already forgot. Alright. Am I safe to stand here? Nope. Alright, my bad. Oh, I'll just pour it out, whatever. Alright. Corrosion. On, you said it's on Dreadshade? Oh. Okay, so this seems actually very strong. So we don't need these points, do we? This seems very strong. Why don't I have this? I guess, well, wait a minute. I guess one reason to not have this is they have to be within range of the fire, right? Takes 1,000,000 points to get it, and they have to be within the range of fire. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 8 points. So you don't need increased duration. You can get rid of melee race will apply it, but only if you apply the fire thing to them, right? And aren't they dying all the time and getting resummoned? This is a beautiful talent. The problem is I don't think they're ever going to be standing within range. Maybe. I would have to take out these things. You could pour it under the boss with it. You could. I mean, it's not the dumbest idea. It's just a lot of points. And you have to get him within range, but you might get, I mean, I'm willing to try it. So I would like to keep the points in the slow, if anything, but I can't, because if I remove, well, I need 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. unspecking all of these will give me 10. So I'll keep 2 here, I guess. So I'm going to respec this, 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 and 2 of these. And now we need to just... We'll try it. Why not? But look at that. I mean, look at the range, though. Yeah, very bad nodes on the way. I don't think the slow helps that much anyway, though. So, maybe maybe it's good for bossing or something. Oh, I mean, try it. Shred is better than the slow, right? Shred armor is way better than a slow. No one's going to argue with you on that. But it takes 8 points, and you have to get them within range, so it's annoying. If they're within range, sure. Do I know the trick between re-skilling and Jim Tomes? No, what's the trick? You respec, and then you grab the Jim Tomes, and then it gives you all your skill points back or something? Something like that, or... Okay, no, I didn't think of that. That's smart, though. So you always respec when you have the Jim Tomes already sitting in town, and then you pick them up, and then boom. I mean, I'm actually already at 18. I'm already back to 18, which is crazy. Already got 6 of my points back. Wow. Okay. Let's let the Wraith Lord do his work. They're all dying. Turquoise with T7 with Necrotic Pen. Necrotic Pen doesn't apply to minions, though, does it? Do you need... Is there a minion Necrotic Pen? Okay, run in a circle, everything will die. Alright, nice job. I already got all my points, wow. Boom. Done. 1 run. That was crazy. Let's go over here and open this up and see if we can get another Jim Tome. Okay. Do I have fire on him? Does it change the color of it? Now is it that red thing? Is that the new color of it? It's weird. It changes color. You wonder how many people have died to Lagon? Yes. Hello, Mr. Wraith Lord. Hello. Hello, Mr. Wraith Lord. Thank you. Two-handed spear. You swapped to the Wraith Lord build and there's no way it's going to get nerfed. There is absolutely no chance in the universe that EHG would ever consider nerfing the 100% crit kills bosses in 2 hits build. No chance at all. Guaranteed. I bet my life on it that it will never get nerfed. In fact, it's probably going to get buffed. Oops. Getting into a dead end because I'm bad. Get him, boys. Keep up the good work, everybody. You're doing great. Damn. Wraith Lord man died? Man. Okay. Okay, here we go. Boss time. Why don't I run Bone Curse instead of zombies? I run the zombies to nuke the bosses instantly. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom, buff. Here, buff, 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 buff. Target. Teleport him onto him. Gone. Damn, no boots. Dragon's Fire, Ragnarok, Jaded, Maglin, J-Rio, Kamikaze, Saucy Jake. Thank you so much for all the subs and the primes, guys. Alright. Okay, here we go. Nice, nice. Almost 99, guys. I'm not gonna have time to get to 100 today, but it'll be 100 tomorrow for sure. Just got such a late start on the stream. It's not gonna be 100 today. Yeah, the last two levels are pretty brutal. They're pretty brutal. Especially you don't have any Jim Tomes to eat. They would make things go a lot faster, that's for sure. It's okay though, we're not in any rush. We'll enjoy the journey. Save them all until you're 98. You should be... The Jim Tomes are a reward in the echoes. You should be going for them always. The only time you don't ever go for them is when you're level 100. If you're level 100, they don't do anything for it. Well, they do give you COF stuff. Wow, I have 180k favor. Damn. 180k, huh? Where did that come from? Don't need that. Okay, keys go in here. Salts go in here. Items go here. Experimentals go here. Uniques go there. Still don't have any Jim Tomes. This is a late stream. I started very late. I had some errands that I had to do. That's probably going to happen several more times scattered throughout the next couple of months where I'm gonna have to start my stream pretty late. Trying to get some stuff organized. Trying to get my some stuff organized IRL. And unfortunately, it requires me to leave my apartment and actually be a responsible adult for a while. Yeah, and I also opened up my own taco truck, and that business is really booming, so... Dude, I should open a taco truck and stream myself making tacos. Yeah, I'm trying to move out of this dinky little apartment if I can. Trying. You're in South Dakota, you'll come to my taco stand every week. Gonna come down to Lincoln for the Husker game? Am I gonna buy another house? That would be preferable, Seattle, if I can make that work, because then at least you're building equity, right? Renting is actually just lighting money on fire. I would really like to live in Texas, but the honest truth is I don't know anybody in Texas, so I'll probably just stay in Nebraska. I would like to YOLO it and just move to Texas, but probably not going to do that. It's hot as F there in Texas. Oh, believe me, I know. I know all about Texas. A lot of my family lives there, scattered around Texas, and I was born there, and I spent all my summers in Texas with my dad. I am very well aware of how hot it is in Texas. Sarah has to be on board too. Sarah doesn't care where we live as long as it's not cold. It needs to not be cold. That's the requirement. Nebraska honestly gets pretty damn cold. Florida is tax-free, so I think you mean income tax-free. A lot of the states that are income tax-free just tax you in other ways, or just their quality of, or just their cost of living is higher. So they get you one way or another. But yes, the zero income tax for the state, the zero income tax states are very appealing for a streamer. Why do you always get me and Rise mixed up? I don't know. Do I sound like Rise? Do I act like Rise? I've only recently gotten to know him, so I don't know him very well. Am I like him? Which streamer am I most like, other than the obvious Amaranth? That's the obvious answer. Okay, I don't like what's happening here. Killed him. Oh! Oh my god, we did it. Yo, we have to go do a slam. We have to go do a slam, boys. We have to go back to the island. I'm like Bajira. Bajira's in way better shape than I am. I used to exercise, maybe not quite at his level. He's like an exercise freak, but I used to kind of be like that. Used to put a shitload of effort into lifting. The thing that he does that I would never do is he does a lot of cardio. Well, I guess I did a lot of cardio in a different way. I played a lot of soccer. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get to 99 here in a second. Then we're going to go slam we're going to go slam this into a chrono to try to drill it. Let me even see if this can be better. So we need to put anything here. Is there a suffix that does literally anything? It's going to be a downgrade no matter what, so it doesn't matter. I can put anything on it. In fact, I'm going to Rune of Discovery it, right? Rune of Discovery is better because it's free. Okay, now what we need to do is this is already better, but let's just go for the gold. Let's go for 32. We need this to hit 32. Let's see if we could get it. We need it to hit 32. Here we go. Nope. 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 31. Do I settle or do I YOLO it? What do you think, guys? Do I settle for the 3 damage upgrade or do I YOLO it for 32? Settle, YOLO, settle, YOLO, settle, 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 YOLO, still over half FP, YOLO, settle, YOLO, settle, YOLO. Okay, it's very close. YOLO for content? Yeah, I forgot, I'm a streamer. Dude, we had a million chances, man. We had a million chances. What about now? I got 5 potential. I could dupe it. Should I dupe it? Do you think that's worth a creation? All right, we're going to hit 99. We're going to slam this and get nothing, and then we're going to cry. And that's what we're going to do. All right. Well, I'm very sad. Still don't have any Jim Tomes out here. You're sitting there with 23 on yours? 23? Jesus. That's terrible. I guess it's better than not having the affix. Yo guys, I'm thinking about buying Last Epoch. In your opinion, is it worth it? I'm bummed from the state of Diablo 4. Well, to be honest, one thing that I would tell you about Last Epoch, which might sway you one way or the other. All content, so EHG is full steam ahead on Last Epoch. They sold 1 million copies, so they're going to be blasting the development of this game for a long time. $35 buys you everything in Last Epoch forever. All of the expansions cost no additional money. All of the additional classes, endgame things, everything that they ever developed for Last Epoch has no additional cost. They're going to open a microtransaction store for cosmetics that you can buy if you want to. That's how they're going to monetize it. So $35 gets you everything that they ever make in the game. And they are making more stuff. For example, in the first season, they're going to give you Uber bosses. So, if you're kind of worried about how far your $35 is going to get you, well, it's going to get you everything that EHG ever makes for Last Epoch's entire life. That's a pretty valuable $35. Like, let's say you play the game for an opening weekend on, you know, for 3 different seasons, and then you stop having fun. Say you play 5 hours a day on your Saturday or Sunday for 3 seasons, and then you're done. I mean, you still are getting pretty high level of entertainment for only about $1 per hour. And if you play more than that, then your cost per hour of fun is lower than $1. So the return on that $35 is pretty large. I don't know, I just think Last Epoch is a fun game to play. Like, it doesn't get much more complicated than that for me. It's just a fun game to play. That's it. Is Last Epoch better than Helldivers? I don't know, I haven't played Helldivers. I'll tell you the game that has higher reviews is Helldivers. People say Helldivers is just straight up God tier. I haven't played it yet, though. Like it's done, like, literally now? Oh, okay. 13 Weaver's Wolf. What are my thoughts on PoE 2? Well, I think PoE 2 is definitely in a position to rule the ARPG market. The initial situation was it was Diablo's battle to lose. The Diablo name is so many orders of magnitude more famous than Path of Exile and Last Epoch. If all 3 of them made an equal game, Diablo would kill the other 2. It would be a dick smashing of the century. But Diablo 4 has certainly not gone over well. And it looks like Last Epoch and PoE 2 are both on pace to release a much stronger initial game. And so Path of Exile definitely has an opportunity here. Grinding Gear Games certainly has an opportunity to close the gap significantly in terms of their brand recognition. It's certainly an opportunity. Okay, so Sarah just made some food for dinner, so let's do one more run to 99. I was gonna go slam the sword today, but we'll just slam it first thing tomorrow. Because the food's getting cold and I have to make tacos later. Yeah, financially, I don't expect PoE 2 to come anywhere close to Diablo 4 anyway. This is definitely PoE. This is definitely Path of Exile's opportunity to catch up to the Diablo name. It's certainly going to help them, provided that they release a very strong game, which is what it's certainly sounding like it's going to be. You glad that I've found success, proof that the grind works? Yeah, so next week I'm going to release a video on YouTube called I Streamed Every Day for 5 years, 5 straight years, here's my story. I was thinking about a bunch of different ways I could make that video, but I think I'm just gonna, in detail, just share my story of how it happened. And, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, now that I was kind of, like, thinking about it. I'm kind of surprised that streaming Diablo 3 for 4 straight years, I don't know, like, worked at all. I don't even exactly know how, to be honest. That, on paper, that certainly does not sound like a winning formula. But I was very passionate about it. I enjoyed kicking everybody's asses except the botting cheaters, and in some cases I even beat them too, which is the biggest Keck W of all time. Yeah, I'm not... What I was originally... The way I was originally going to make that video was I was going to make the video as, like, advice for other streamers. And I might throw in, like, maybe a couple of tips and tricks at the end, but how can I give people advice? There's so many different ways to succeed as a streamer. You could stream Diablo 3 all day, you could be the funniest streamer, you could have gigantic tits, for example, and single males will give you half of their salary every week in the hopes of a parasocial relationship with you. There's a lot of winning formulas. How can I give advice? I don't really know. Not wrong. Yeah, I know. That's the worst part about it. That sentence that I just said was supposed to be a gigantic joke, but it's actually the truth. That's the horrifying part about it. Here we go. Watch this. Point, point, gone. No boots again? God damn it. God damn it! Oh. All right. Yeah, I ding 99. Yeah, we just got the passive in there. All right, guys, tomorrow we will get to 100. We'll slam the sword. And then once we get these boots, we're going to try an Omega Slam on the boots. And then I'm going to try to farm some BIS items for some of my other characters. And then we will slam those and maybe switch and try other builds. It's going to be fun. Tomorrow's going to be Friday, so I might try to do a little bit of a longer stream, maybe. Not promising, but maybe. Just because it's Friday. And people will be excited. And then when people are excited, then I'm going to be excited, so. Sorry for the late stream today. Apologize for that one. It's Maxroll's 5-year anniversary for streaming. Wait, what? He started streaming 6 days before me? Alright, let's raid Maxroll. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Really appreciate you. Say hi to Maxroll
In 6 days, guys, I streamed every single day for 5 straight years. I never missed a day. But I said we were going to do 10, so we can't really get that excited. Nobody gets excited about doing half of a goal. Can't get excited. Imagine if you bought half of a house. Wouldn't be that exciting. That's how many days? I don't know, 1,500 plus 300 plus 25? 1825? Is my math right? Six days. We streamed every day for 5 years. Not bad, man. Not bad. Have a fantastic night, guys. See you tomorrow. Say hi to Maxroll. It's his 5-year anniversary, apparently, on Twitch.